Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about what's going on in the universe here. We have unemployment up, we have oil prices up, we have most assets down. Bitcoin is basically trading in this bear flag that it's been trading in since about the beginning of February. We came back up, we hit the top of the bear flag, and now we've came back down towards the bottom. When futures opened, we had a little bit of a dump, and then about an hour or two ago, we had a little bit of a pump. Do we have anything coming out today? Tomorrow we have existing home sales, but basically what's going on is unemployment rates. This dropped 3 days ago. We had unemployment rate and we were up 4.4%, and non-farm payrolls, any basically jobs that were not from farming, is negative 92,000. So the forecast is supposed to be positive 59,000. This is a negative payroll print, which does not happen very often. Here's the unemployment rate. So you can see that it hopped up to about 4.4%. The interesting thing is these white bars right here are recessions. And you can see basically any time unemployment rate starts going up, it's painted a recession. So I think they paint the recession dates after the fact, right? So I think we're already in a recession. So usually by the time we're in a recession, the markets have already topped. So you can see that pretty clearly here. If we go to let's see here, unemployment level. This is just the same kind of chart, except for this is in actual persons. Okay, so you can see same exact thing, but there is the SOM recession rule. We have that somewhere. Let me just search SOM recession rule indicator. There we go. So we'll click that chart right there, and you can see the SOM recession rule usually triggers, and that says, okay, there we are in a recession. It actually triggered in August of 2024, which is kind of interesting. And then I think Sam, the person who created this, was like, oh, this is a false trigger. We're not in a recession. But I think we're pretty much going to say we're going to be in a recession since roughly about that time. You can see every other time this triggered, it showed that we were in a recession. Now, to be fair, the rest of the times it triggered, it stayed above this level. So just kind of, I don't know, an interesting fact there. So that's what we got going on in terms of unemployment rate. Now, year-to-date ROI for Bitcoin is basically exactly where it's always been. So if you take the midterm years, which is the midterm election years, you can see that we are perfectly following this average. The red line right here is 2026, and the white line is basically the average of all of them, and then the standard deviation up and down. So we're basically following this perfectly. This pretty much shows that, year-to-date ROI, we're at whatever, 0.7 something, and basically for the rest of the year, it is most likely going to go down to about 0.4. So pretty much half of where it is right now. So half of what it is right now, if we're at 67, that means we could see like a $34,000 Bitcoin. Now, it doesn't mean we have to go down that low, but we historically have gone down about that low. I think the last one was like a 77%. If we say this one, diminishing returns is going to be about a 70% decline, that puts us at about, what does that put us at? 70% puts us at about 37. So about another almost 50% down from now. Not quite, but yeah, about 70%. Right now we are currently down 46%. So a little bit less than we're down. That basically means, though, that the majority of the bear market is done, meaning, the majority of the decline has already happened. We'll get a little bit more. You can see that the bear flag we were in before, in the end of last year in 2025, you can see we were in this, and then we came out of it. We came down here. Now we're kind of in another little bear flag. And you could probably expect this to go down about the same as, this. Let me not extend these lines. You can probably assume this will go down about the same, and that puts us about the bottom. Now, we don't have to go all the way down right now. What could happen is we could come down, just come on a little bit, because you can see when these drops become, this was kind of like a larger drop right here, right? So this was a large drop. And then if you put this drop here, you can see we didn't go down quite as far. So you could expect kind of the same thing possibly if you just draw a line here and we say, all right, we're going to break down. So maybe that says that we could go down to 37, but maybe we only go down to like 49, for example. The drops usually get lower, lower, lower. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, basically like a 5-wave down, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we're in the 5th wave going down. It's probably going to be smaller. Usually the 3rd wave is actually the largest. Does that kind of, maybe if you do it from here, let's see, is this drop larger? It is larger by a slight amount, so that's usually a larger drop. I'm not an Elliott wave person, so that's kind of just the very basics I know about Elliott wave. But you got basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then the 5th drop's usually the smallest one, can be the smallest one, and we'll see. That might put us around 50,000, and it could be, we could still make another run to the high of this, right? So this one we had 1, 2, 3 tests of the high. Here we've really only had 1, 2. So maybe we come back and retest the bottom. I think Monday we probably be a little bit negative, because when futures opened we were negative. But you can see the S&P 500 is now basically going to open at 665. I do have a short open on SPY that I opened about $692. So we're definitely in the profit there. And I'm going to keep this open for a little bit. I think we do see a little bit of a spill, kind of similar to something like this. You can see kind of just rolling over, momentum coming down. RSI down here is going down. So a lot of the crypto stocks very red. I closed some of my positions a while ago on them. I have some cash ready to buy these up, because I still want to accumulate these crypto stocks over the next year here, over the next really like 7-8 months. Oil prices have spiked like crazy. So gold and silver kind of red on the day, but oil prices are just insane. I wanted to short this, but I couldn't find any way to short this. So I could not really find any way to short this. Let me clean this up here. I couldn't find a way to short this. I think I can on maybe Blowfin or something, but I was looking for an exchange to short this. I can't do it on Bitunix, unfortunately. So I wanted to short this, couldn't really do it, but oil, it's actually down 11%, but it was insane yesterday, right? So we pumped all the way up to like $120 basically, and we came back down. I still think this is going to come back up. There's a bunch of stuff obviously going on in the Middle East right now. So a bunch of yeah, it's affecting oil production, and that's why the price is going up like insanely. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Let's check some of the other coins here. Let's check Litecoin. Litecoin just kind of hanging out on the daily chart. It's just not really doing much. So if we like zoom out, you can see that this is kind of that base, this line through the bottom wicks there. If you look at like weekly, it's just not really doing much. It's kind of just hanging out here at about $53. We could come down and revisit about $40, I think, at a bear low here. You can see that we have basically been really oversold. This is the RSI, and creating bullish divergences here on the weekly. So it's at pretty much the lowest level it's ever been. We've only been here 2 other times, and those were basically the bottoms. So I think the bottom of Litecoin is pretty much in. Worst cases we come down to like $40, but if you want to accumulate for long term, now is a good time to do it. Ethereum 2000, I think we still see Ethereum come back down a little bit. I mean, just based on RSI alone, you can see that we have not hit the lowest point. We usually get down to about 26 to 28, and right now we only hit about 31. So I still think we could potentially see another drop for Ethereum. I think the same for Bitcoin, but it is kind of interesting for Bitcoin that the RSI did get so low, right? We got to the second lowest basically in history. That's probably not true. This is Bitstamp, Coinbase. Let's go to like the total crypto. Yeah, okay. Pretty much. I mean, this really pretty much is the second lowest RSI we've had. So again, we don't have to go lower. A lot of people are saying we have to go lower. Nothing is ever certain in any sort of trading markets. The bottom could fully be in for Bitcoin. So I have already started accumulating some of my position back. Now, if we go to monthly, I think it shows it a little bit better, right? Because monthly, we haven't got super low like we did in 2022 here. Again, if we show this RSI, you can see we got all the way down to here. And another really interesting thing about the monthly RSI is if you draw, like, you can just actually like kind of like draw a channel, and you can see here that try to make this fit a little bit better. Maybe we draw it through that one, something like that. And then we drag this kind of down to like maybe about right here. You can see that on the monthly, we still might have some room to come down here. So you can see monthly, we might come down to this level, and that will be the rest of our kind of sell off. So that kind of makes sense because we still have about I don't know, 14, 12% drop there in RSI that we could potentially. You can see, unfortunately, the RSI is just basically making bearish divergences almost every time. You can see the highest RSI, and it's just getting lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. So we never even came to the top of the channel this last time. But also, maybe this means that we don't come to the bottom of the channel this time, right? Because we didn't make it to the top here. When we were coming up, and we're getting diminishing returns, so maybe we just don't come down to the bottom now. That is a possibility. We could double bottom actually at about 40. That's another possibility, right? So we could double bottom on RSI on the monthly. This would take some more selling off, which would pretty much put us in the same exact area, year to date ROI. If we just continue to come down, maybe that's what we see going on. So yeah, that's pretty much all we got going on in the markets right now. Prices coming down on a lot of these. Solana, same deal. We go to weekly, you can see we are very oversold on the weekly for Solana. I already talked about Ethereum and Litecoin. Dogecoin, we're not quite in the same oversold levels on the weekly as we have been, but this was a long time ago. I guess not really. This is 2022. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on in the markets. I still have some shorts open on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I've closed a majority of my short just because, with leverage, I don't like holding them open for very long. So I do have those mostly closed out already. Yeah, if we get a pump maybe into today, I might open a little bit more of a short, but at this point I've already gotten most of my profits that I like, and we could come to revisit, same thing for ETH. It's like kind of a bear flag here. So I was thinking this was a descending channel at first, but now I am thinking that it is most likely an ascending channel, something like, oops, that's not what I wanted. I think we're basically in an ascending channel, not really a, yeah, so something like that. I think, we're something like that. We're not, originally I was like, it looked like we were in like a descending channel. But now once we hit this top one, we have some other points. So we got 1, 2, 3 points on this top line. And 1, 2, 3, kind of 4 points almost on the bottom line. So I think we are going to see another dump eventually here. It could happen at any time. We'll see what happens when the market opens. We might have a big bounce down and then a snap back up because the markets are quite red this morning. We're at 665, right? So already since open, we're down, another 1 or 2%. And you can see right here in futures, this is what we got going on. We got a nice little spill here. So anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I have an affiliate link below for Bitunix if you want to try any leverage trading, or if you just want to sign up for a non-KYC exchange and have some privacy and sign up really quickly with just an email and, buy some spot. And the spot fees are very low, especially low. If you use my affiliate link, you get even lower fees. So that's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Have a great day. See you guys.